for three. Yes! Here's quick release three. Got it! And it's good! Our first coverage of the week takes us to Diman for the first time this season. Girls basketball on tap as the Lady Bengals welcome the Lady Cougars. Hello again, everybody. I'm Evan Massoud. Welcome inside the James T. Ashley Gym. Great to be here at Diman. We haven't seen the Lady Bengals since some opening night highlights in a blowout win against Conley. Since that time, the team is 5-2 coming into tonight's game against league opponent Tri-County. They're riding a 3-game winning streak, though. So in the month of January, since coming back from the holiday break, the Lady Bengals are undefeated. That 3-game winning streak started with a big comeback victory against Old Colony, another Cougars team. It's a lot in the Mayflower. Conley, Colony, Tri-County, all Cougars teams. In that game, Diman was down by 17 halfway through the third. They put up 26 in the fourth. They won it by 1 point, 56-55. They have wins against Blue Hills and BP following that victory. So coming into today on a 3-0 run in the month of January. Tri-County on the other side coming in at 4-6, below 500, but they've already played 10 games on the season. And that's only in about 5 weeks' time. So for them, they're going to have a lot of rest in the second half of the season, which could prove to be valuable for the Cougars. We're excited to be back at Diman. It's our first of quite a few games you'll see over the next 3 weeks from this gym. We hope you'll stick around. All the action next on Fred TV.
Hello, my name is Laura Ferreira, the Director of Traffic and Parking. During a snowstorm, your safety is our first priority. At times, a parking ban may be necessary to ensure access for emergency vehicles and to allow plows to clear streets. A general rule is park on the side of the street opposite the fire hydrant. For more information, please visit our website at www.fallriverma.org and search parking ban. In addition, you may call the Mayor's office at 508-324-2600 or the Office of Traffic and Parking at 508-324-2123. New England weather can be unpredictable. Notification of a parking ban will be made early to give residents the opportunity to move their vehicles. Thank you for your assistance and cooperation.
Welcome back, everybody, inside the James T. Ashley Gymnasium. Starters being announced for both sides as we get ready for girls hoops on this Tuesday evening. Haven't done a Tuesday game here in the city. I don't think we've done one yet. Games have been later in the week. Yeah, I was away last week in Dartmouth on the Tuesday night game, but we haven't had a Tuesday game in quite some time. So early action this week as the Diman Bengals are being announced as well. Let's run through the starters for Tri-County first. Number 3, Noelle Kennedy. Number 4, Ava Gill. Number 5, Amy Freitas. Number 11, Ivy Young. And number 20, Gabby Durgan. For the Diman Bengals, number 3, Elizabeth Canane. Number 4, Hannah Martin. Number 5, Avery Rounds. Number 14, Evie Fernandez. And number 23, Cindy Bowie. We'll pause for the national anthem. Diman coach Kathy Noversa singing the national anthem. And both teams will huddle up as they get ready to take the court. As we begin the broadcast, I have to make a statement, and I'm sure by now pretty much everybody in the area heard about the tragic news. A local hockey player who was killed in a car accident over the weekend. And, you know, when we heard news of it, names weren't released initially, but once that happened, we realized that this young man was the starting goalie in Saturday night's game that we covered at Driscoll, the starter for Southeastern, Dylan Quinn. And, you know, here we were seeing this incredible hockey game, two teams going toe-to-toe, both goalies just, you know, one up in each other, and then, you know, the next day, tragic. Sobering reminder that, you know, life is very unfair sometimes, and, you know, just when you think you got everything in control, sometimes things happen that are, you know, without explanation. So we extend our condolences from all of us here at Fred TV to his family, his friends, his two school communities. He was a student at Bristol Plymouth, but he played for Southeastern as part of their co-op. Please know that our thoughts and prayers are with all of you during this very difficult time. Diman opens the scoring, a 3 from Hannah Martin, who's once again been a real catalyst for this team. Bengals won another 3, and they get it back-to-back from outside. I believe that was Avery Rounds, another contributor. You know, a couple names on this roster that, you know, we've seen quite a bit over the last couple of seasons. Bengals take it back. In JV action just before this one, they had a 3:30 game, 40-36. The Cougars won that one, holding Diman scoreless through the final 4 minutes of the fourth. It was 36-36, and Tri-County able to grab a couple of baskets down the stretch. So in JV action, the visitors took that one by 4, and the home team will look to get a little revenge and try to come out on top against varsity here this evening, the 5 o'clock game. Long possession for the Bengals. Some contact there against Martin. No fouls, a dual possession jump ball whistle. We'll give it to the Cougars. Batted away. And the Bengals come away with it. Gill not able to hang on. Going across to Canane. And looks like she stepped out. Trying to corral the ball. The ball went out. Martin got a hand on that one, but Durgam able to hang on to it. Bad pass. And Martin up the court. Durham calling for it. They end up going to Freitas, who was coming from the baseline in motion. Pass now back to Kennedy. Jumper is no good, but Durgam with the rebound, kicking it out to Freitas. Back underneath to Durgam. Spin move, a travel called. Foot came up, no basket. Trying to toss it up off the glass. Rounds not able to get there. Our first foul of the game. Freitas picking up her first 2 shots for Martin. Hits the first. Both shots good from Martin, and it's an 8-0 Diamond lead. High off the glass, doesn't go, and the rebound to Bowie. Martin out to Rounds. Good pass down low. Shot misses. And Freitas comes away with the rebound. She takes it back up the court. Out of bounds. It'll be Diamond's ball. No, excuse me. Tri-County going to keep it. They do just get it in. Durgam to the basket off the mark. And the rebound to the Bengals. Bad pass there across in traffic. Picked off there by Kennedy. Durgam taking it back. Cougars still looking for their first points, and they get it there. Durgam with the jumper 4 minutes in. And Tri-County on the board. Good passing, a little hard off the glass. The rebound to Bui, and Martin with the 2-point long ball. That one foot just on the line. And a timeout called by the Tri-County head coach, Julie Caffrey. Diamond with just the 2 losses on the season. The first loss was against Tiverton, and then the second against Case. But wins against Bishop Conley, Old Colony twice, BP and Blue Hills. Doing well within the Mayflower teams as usual. BP, though, kind of amazed, Tri-County, kind of amazed that they've already played 10 games. That's a heavy schedule to start the year. You usually don't see that. They played 4, there you go. They played 4 games last week. That'll explain it. They played Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. It's a lot of games in 1 week. But see, now they have their last game. Wow, that's early. Their last game is slated for February 10th. So they pushed everything up, I guess, maybe worried about possible postponements, weather, whatnot. They gave themselves some cushion, but that's a lot of off time. Playoffs don't start for 2 weeks after that. I'm wondering if this is up to date. Arbitra's been really good. This has been one of the best things that the MIA has, implemented, at least in my time broadcasting. Because Arbitra's been very accurate. Out of bounds. Yeah, February 10th would be the final regular season game, and playoffs are not going to start until, it's the 24th. President's Day week, Friday the 24th is that week, and playoffs will not start before everybody returns back from the winter break, so that you're talking over 2 weeks. That's a really long time to not have any competition. That is for 3, and it's good from Rounds. She's got 2 from outside. Tipped and out of bounds. Fernandez with the stretch, but couldn't reel it in. Quick inbound pass to Durgam. It doesn't go. And the Bengals take it. Canane takes it away. Gives way to Rounds, who takes it up the court. Looking for a lane. Going around the defense. Hard bounce off the rim, no good. And dual possession is the call. Diman will keep. Back to Bui. Shot no good. Jolie Tofani coming away with it. Jolie, excuse me. And the Cougars back on the offensive here. Down by 9. And the shot misses. Martin fakes the pass, goes to Rounds. Now Rounds to Bowie. That was close to a travel and tripped up. And we'll have our second foul of the night. Fouls on Tofani, who just came into the game. That one on the floor. Canane gets it in to Martin, who passes it right back to her. Tough shot, goes off the bottom of the glass. And the Cougars pass it down. They have 2, and the layup doesn't go. Offensive foul against the Cougars. This one against Kennedy, her first. Final 60 of the first quarter. Down into the corner. Jumper from Canane is good for 3. Bengals hitting the long ball here in the opening quarter. 4 from downtown. That's a 12-point lead. Rounds, great defense. Passing to Martin, who has open court, double teamed, blocked from behind. A great defensive play from Kaylin Apollon. Rounds in the paint. Pass intended for Canane, and it's going to draw a dual possession. This will go Tri-County's way. Long pass inbounds down the court. That should have been a foul. And another dual possession. Now Diman will have it for the final 5.4. Shot is off, and it will not go. But a good first quarter for the Bengals. Put up 16 thanks to 4 3-pointers. We lead at 16-4 after 8 minutes here at the gym. No fouls in that first quarter for the Bengals. 3 for Tri-County, 3 different players. Only one resulted in free throws. And for Diman, Canane, Martin, and Rounds accounting for all 16 points. Martin with 7 points, Rounds with 6. And Canane with 3. Durgam, that is a violation. It'll be diamond ball. Durgam opened or got Tri-County on the board in the first quarter, and Kennedy added a basket, but that's it. Low scoring first quarter for the Cougars. Martin just gonna let it fly, and it's off the front of the rim. It was on the money, just a little short. Leaping in the air there is Ivy Young. Thank you. That one was coming right towards me. 3 ball, no good. And Young loses it. Stripped by Martin. Down the court. And a nice layup. Tough play, acrobatic play. Jada Martino with the basket. Diamond's first foul, and it's Samantha Rodrigues that gets called on it. As head coach Shane Doyle working in a couple of the non-starters here to begin the second quarter. And that'll put Ava Gill at the free throw line. First one dribbles out. And second one no good, but Durgam goes up the ladder, gets the rebound, and then has it stripped away. Diamond's defense has been very handsy in this first half. Quick to try to jar the ball loose. And Gill, who was just at the line, now tagged with her first foul. It's the 4th team foul for the Cougars. And Martin at the line for 2. And she misses the first. Second shot is good. So she's 3 for 4 on the night. The only Bengal that's been to the free throw line. Canane comes flying in to try to tip it, but Durgam able to hold on to it. Get the ball up the court to Freitas. Passing to Durgam, tough shot. Almost lost it, now does lose it, and it's gonna be taken away. What an effort. A whistle sounds. Back to the corner, blocked. Rodrigues takes it away. On another errant pass. Martin to Rodrigues, now to Canane. Baseline. Lost her footing. And Diamond will keep as it went out off of the Cougars. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Inbound to Martino, goes out again. That killed 2 seconds. He'll have to re-inbound it yet again from the same spot.
Come on, Andy, reach out and get it.
Five seconds on the shot clock. 1 second, and they will not get a shot off. And a shot clock violation. Good defensive stand there from the Cougars. Martin almost picked that one out of the air. Basket counts for Freitas. And she'll go to the line on Diman's second foul. Foul against Canaan, her first. That one no good, so just the field goal will count. No second shot. Jumper for two from Martino is good. Her right foot just inside the arc there. And another possession lost. Deep pass to Martin in transition, puts it up. It's off the side of the backboard. And it comes back to the Cougars. Freitas loses the ball, and Diman will take it over. That's for three, and it's good. Canaan from downtown. And it's her second long ball. 5 for the team. And an 18-point lead for Diman. Canaan out to Martino. Thrown away. I think that was intended for Rodriguez, but wasn't quite down in front of the bench enough. So a turnover for Diman. Cougars take it back. And now Diman's going to take it back. Martino fouls from behind, and she'll go to the line. Second foul for Tofani. 5th team foul for the Cougars, and 2 shots for Martino. First shot, no good. Both shots miss, but picking it off. The rebound going to Fernandez, and Diman will keep. Out to Canaan, back to the point. And around they go. Now back to Rounds. Quick pass, blind pass here to Martino. Out to Rounds. Sets for three, and it's no good. Loose ball. And the Cougars do get it. Kind of was up for grabs. Durgam loses it. And Martino able to pick it up before it goes out of bounds. It would have been a turnover if, or would have been Tri-County's ball, I should say, because it did hit Martino, but she was able to grab it before it went out. Out of bounds. Out to Bowie. Canaan, like that was tipped. Diman still keeping it. Great take to the basket. Rounds finds a lane. And the Bengals are up 20 points. Durgam gets 2 back. hard off the rim. Batted away, Martino with the steal. Rounds, baseline, tough shot. Bouncer no good, gets her own rebound, kicks it out. Now to Canane in the corner. Her third from outside. Another steal, fed to Martino, breaking. No good, the rebound to Fernandez, and that'll go. Traveling violation against Young. And the Cougars will make a couple substitutions here. Apollon back in. And Kaylee Stenstrom into the game for the first time. Julia Latour-Brum into the game for Diman, getting some minutes as well now. Less than 90 seconds to play in the half. And a dual possession. Diman will have it. Back to Rounds. Canane, nice move around Stenstrom, and she's fouled on her way to the basket. Freitas picking up her second foul. 6th for the team. And 2 shots for Canane. Canane hits them both. And it's a 25-point lead for Diman. This one's turning into a runaway early. Another jump ball. We've seen a lot of those in this first half, more than usual. 36.3 seconds remain in the first half. 35-second shot clock. Diman will have the ball though. Quick put back by Stenstrom, who just came into the game. That's going to go out of bounds. That's steps. And a travel called. Well, 15.8. Diman will look to take the final shot here of the second quarter. Canane will inbound. Rounds. No shot. That will not count. Impressive first half for the Bengals. Lead 33-10 at the break. 25 points was the largest margin before Stenstrom got the final basket of the half. But very impressive, the defense in particular for Diman. Very quick to the ball. A lot of steals. And, you know, that's something that Coach Doyle was talking to me about when I spoke with him pregame is, you know, we rely on the defense, heavy on the press, and we saw a lot of that here in this first half in our first full game coverage of the Lady Bengals this season. All right, we're going to step aside for the halftime break. We'll see you back here in less than 10 minutes, so stay with us. More live basketball next.
Hi, I'm Kristen Cantara Oliveira. I'm a member of the Community Preservation Committee and the Historical Commission. Welcome to the Lafayette Durfee House.
I'm David Jennings, curator. Built in 1750, this is one of the best living history representations in Massachusetts.
Judge Thomas Durfee, the original owner, was also an admired patriot. Judge Durfee made sizable purchases of equipment and weapons to outfit Revolutionary War soldiers, including his own son. Generals and Minutemen frequently met here for secret and strategic military planning.
But by the 1970s, the home's significance was largely forgotten and it was slated for demolition. Preservationists rallied, first to fund the restoration and secondly to resurrect interest in the heroic Durfee family.
The original frame and foundation are intact. Craftsmen worked tediously to repair or replace decorative elements.
Visitors are encouraged to handle artifacts and work alongside artists. The Lafayette Durfee House is included in the National Register of Historic Buildings and exceeds standards of the Secretary of the Interior.
However, time continuously ravages the one-of-a-kind structure. Grants from the Community Preservation Committee, as well as monetary contributions, spearhead the efforts of tireless volunteers.
CPA funds have supported thousands of significant projects in Massachusetts. Thank you for your continued interest in community beautification and betterment.
The School Administration Building at 417 Rock Street was built over 100 years ago by craftsmen from around the globe.
And Mr. and Mrs. William Brayton, mill owners, raised their 9 children in this statement home.
Decades later, the property became too costly for a single family and was gifted to the Fall River School District. Architects reconfigured the 22 rooms to accommodate administrative staff.
By 2018, this historic structure was compromised, eliciting mold and water damage. Once dubbed the last big house on the hill, this extraordinary piece of architecture was in poor condition.
Care was shown to restore artistic elements, including the circular railing and banister, chair rails, crown molding, antique and oak flooring, and the building is now handicap accessible.
Roof work was the primary concern for the Brayton House. This new pitch surface directs water to a modernized drainage system.
10 years ago, Fall River residents voted to adopt the Community Preservation Act, which allows for a 1.5% surcharge on property tax bills to incentivize history, travel, diversity, and recreation. CPA funds have supported thousands of significant projects in Massachusetts. Thank you for your continued interest in community beautification and betterment.
Watuppa Rowing Center is uniquely located on South Watuppa Pond in Fall River, the only school of its kind in the region, tuition-free and open to all.
At Watuppa Rowing Center, we're really looking for you. There's so much potential here, guys. Like, you can be a part of something so cool.
South Watuppa is a non-tidal freshwater pond large enough to accommodate a 6-lane race course. For most of the year, we are out on the water, and during the winter months, our rowers head inside for strength and conditioning.
I thought it would be a good idea just to try it, and I came here and now I'm stuck, I guess. I love it.
We would like to have athletes or kids that want to learn to row, no matter the background, because that is how you get the diversification. This is a sport that can fit anybody who wants to do it.
Our schedule is flexible. When you are ready, we are here. We want to make you the best you can be.
We're kind of up and coming. What we want is to make sure that rowing is accessible to anybody and everybody who wants to try it.
From your first practice to your first regatta, our experienced coaches will be there to support and encourage you.
WRC Fight! I've been looking for a new hobby, so I tried it out, the summer program, and I really liked it.
At first it's going to seem real hard, but the more that you do it, the easier it gets.
Student rowers learn hard work, dedication, and integrity, vital skills that directly transfer to real life off the water. Crew is the ultimate team sport.
Ready and go! 5! Yes!
When we get in that boat, we know we all have to watch out for each other, make sure we're all doing our jobs, because each part of the boat has their own job. And if you're not doing your job, then someone else is going to suffer.
Rowing can be another course to higher education. You might even be eligible for scholarships.
Our goal for us as coaches, right, is to like build that foundation right now, get those kids, get high school kids, get middle school kids that might like to do it, and hopefully they love the sports as much as we do, that they want to take it to the next level.
At Watuppa Rowing Center, there is so much to see, so much to learn, and so much to love, and it's right here where you live. For more information, visit our website at watupparowingcenter.org.
Fall River is in the forefront of honoring members of the armed forces. The Community Preservation Act funded upgrades to the Veterans Memorial Bicentennial Park. In May 2021, Fall River dedicated the Vietnam Veterans Memorial Wall, an 80% scale replica of the original. The aluminum panels are engraved with the names of more than 58,000 heroes killed or missing in action during the Vietnam War. The project, including landscaping, exceeds recreation and open space requirements set by the Community Preservation Act. 10 years ago, Fall River voters approved a 1.5% surcharge on property tax bills to incentivize history, travel, and diversity. $310,000 was designated to build this powerful tribute, which has become a location for reflection and healing. The park is now fully handicap accessible and is open to all at no cost, dawn to dusk. CPA funds have supported thousands of significant projects in Massachusetts. Thank you for your continued interest in community beautification and betterment.
The Gothic Revival-style arch at Oak Grove Cemetery signals the final resting place of some of Fall River's most prominent residents.
Since 1873, thousands of funeral processions have passed through these ornate iron gates. War heroes, abolitionists, mill owners, and Lizzie Borden are buried within these walls.
Despite fine craftsmanship and historical recognition, the arch was unable to withstand time and the elements, and was in danger of collapse.
10 years ago, Fall River residents voted to adopt the Community Preservation Act, which allows for a 1.5% surcharge on property tax bills. This cherished landmark was saved with funds through the Community Preservation Act.
In just 5 months, this time using some modern machinery, local contractors refurbished the granite arch and replaced sections of the gate.
A uniquely Fall River work of art and a respectful reflection for the dead has been saved for future generations.
CPA funds have supported thousands of significant projects in Massachusetts. Thank you for your continued interest in community beautification and betterment.
Welcome back, everybody, to the James T. Ashley Gymnasium. Get ready for the third quarter, about 20 seconds left here in the halftime break. Bengals out to a big lead early here, 33-10. Showing some good defense, hitting some clutch shots, particularly the long ball working well for the Bengals in this one. Elizabeth Canane leading the team with 11 points thanks to 3 three-pointers. As she will inbound to get it started here. Hannah Martin with 8 points and Avery Rounds with 8 points as well. 4 for Jada Martino off the bench and 2 for Evie Fernandez. The Bengals spreading out some of the offense, particularly in that second quarter. And looking to start here with a bang that's short, might have been tipped on the way. out of the hands of Rounds. On the other side, the Cougars have to get something going offensively, and soon, down by 23, and a jump ball will allow Tri-County to keep it, but a 4-point first and a 6-point second for 10 total points through 16 minutes. They've had a hard time finding a rhythm. Diamond's defense has just been so smothering. I mean, really, we really have seen basically a press the whole game, and that's, you know, Coach Doyle told me that, you know, you're going to see that, but, you know, when you say press the whole game, you don't always see it literally for every minute of the game, and we're pretty much seeing that here. The defense has just been, you know, it's not just being quick to the ball, but using the hands effectively to upset the other player, kind of like we just saw right there from Gully, who's starting here the second half on the court for the Cougars, number 23, tipping everything. You know, you can't get into a rhythm when that starts happening, when the defense is doing that. So, you know, tons of credit to Diamond defensively in that first half. Fernandez going to pick up the first foul here of the second half, and it's her first personal. And that ball picked on the inbound pass by Martino. She continues to be another one who's forced a lot of turnovers. Diamond had just 2 fouls in the entire first half, both coming in the second quarter. Durgam will pick up her first. It's Tri-County's first, and 2 shots now for Fernandez. First shot, no good. Second shot, short, kicks off. Long pass to Freitas, pulls up. Tipped on the pass and taken away by Rounds. Up the court, and it goes. Ripped right out of the hands. Fernandez took it away from Durgam, and the Bengals with possession again. Jumper no good, never hits the rim, kept in. And it's going to be Cougars ball. You know, in a game like this where you get such a big lead, the defense has been so good, you're getting a lot of offensive possessions, Diamond is. You know, this is where that 35-second shot clock can really shorten a game. And, you know, it'd be interesting to see if, you know, Diamond starts, you know, trying to move the ball around a little bit more consistently. And hold it more consistently, I should say. The ball movement's been pretty good, but like this, you know, use some of the time. Don't just, you know, run down the court and steamroll it right to the basket. Timeout called by Coach Doyle, so we'll pause here. Remember, folks, we live stream on our Facebook page, Fred TV Sports. Like and follow us there so you don't miss a minute of the action. If you don't have Facebook or you want a second way to watch us, our on-demand account, our YouTube account, is where you can watch everything after the fact. A little bit of a lighter sports week this week for us on Fred TV, and with the shorter week, of course, as well. Everybody was off yesterday. Tomorrow we are taping wrestling. That'll air Thursday. And then we have boys basketball from Durfee on Friday. Somerset Berkeley comes to the field house. And then next week, just a couple games as well. So a little bit lighter here towards the end of January. And things will pick up again the first 2 weeks of February before the winter vacation. I feel like we just got back from, the Christmas holidays and whatnot. And here we are talking about, 3 weeks down the road being off again. It's kind of crazy. This winter, fall was fast, but winter here is really moving. I can't believe that we're already more than halfway through January. It's really crazy how fast time flies by. Shot is no good. Canaan comes away with the rebound, contested rebound, but able to hang on. Almost taken away by Apollon. Martino does lose it for the moment, able to get it back. No backcourt because it was a defensive takeaway. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Canaan. Oh, that almost went. We were close to seeing a possible 4-point play. The foul is on Apollon, who just came in. Second team foul for the Cougars. 3 shots for Canaan. Made a bid for her. 4th three-pointer in the game. First shot is good. Second is good. All 3. The Bengals as a team without Canaan, 3 for 8 at the line. Add in Canaan, and they're 8 for 13. 5 for 5 at the free throw line individually. Rounds to Bowie, to Fernandez, to Canaan. And that is no good. And another dual possession. This time the Cougars will have it. Durgam gets the rebound, contested layup, doesn't get it to go, and the Bengals will take it back. 3 minutes to play in the third. Rounds gets there, off to Canaan. Baseline, stays inbounds and comes to the near side. Martino to Rounds. No good. You notice Martin hasn't been in the game, stretching out the left knee, left leg. Working with the trainer on the bench for Diman. That's for 2. No good. And right into the hands of Freitas, and a foul coming against Diman. Fernandez with her second. She has both of them here in the third quarter. Picked in the air by Canane. Fernandez, tough shot. Gets the rebound back thanks to the tip from Bowie, and it's going to be free throws for Fernandez. Gill will pick up her second foul, third for the Cougars. Fernandez misses the first. Courtney Boyce into the game for Canane. And Fernandez hits that one after missing her first 3 tonight. Hits the second shot on that trip. And it's 39-14 as we come up on the final 70 seconds of the third quarter. Rebound hard off the back of the rim, right into the hands of Martino. Pass dropped by Boyce, who just came in. And the Cougars take it back. A rare passing miscue for Diman. But pressure from Rounds. Got a hand on it. Martino almost took it away. Now back to Freitas it goes. Corner to Tofani. And a foul from behind. It's going to be Diman's third and the third for Fernandez. Resets the shot clock, which is now off. Quick put back, no good. And a travel called. That should have been a dual possession. They both had their hands on it. Still Diman ball nonetheless. Five seconds, Rounds. Great take, off balance to the basket, and it's good. Rounds up to 12 points, and the Bengals hold Tri-County to just 4 in the third as they up their lead to 27. Smaller point output for Diman there in the third, just 8 total points, but enough to add to their total. Well, next up for Diman, after tonight, they will be on the road on Thursday, going to Southeastern Regional, and then back home next Monday against Sturgis Charter East. That's a weird way of labeling it. It's usually Sturgis East. They have 3 games next week, which include a Saturday game. On the road on Thursday the 26th at BP. And then back home on Saturday the 28th against New Bedford Vogue. So that's kind of a small snapshot at to what Diamond's got coming up next for Tri-County. They're home on Thursday against BP. Then back on the road next Wednesday at Blue Hills before coming home for 2 in a row. South Shore and then Minuteman Regional. Bounce pass to Rounds is lost on the inbound. Martin remains on the bench. And with the lead, and clearly dealing with some kind of an ailment or minor injury. Doubt we will see her. 8 first half points for Martin, helping the Bengals build an early lead, and they have maintained it. Never trailed in this one, never tied. Good block, no foul. Really good block there from Gill, all ball. Rounds went down on her own. 11 seconds on the shot clock. Bengals got to get it in, they do. Three ball from the corner, no good. Into the hands of Gill on the rebound. Passes it off to Freitas, who is met with some defensive pressure. She gets it up the court to Young. Now to the near side. Freitas gets it back, and that's no good. Jurgen with the rebound and put back. Stretching for that was Gill. Pass kind of too far out of reach. And it's taken back by Fernandez and the Bengals. Diamond slows it up a little bit. Martineau to the left. Out of bounds. Tri-County has it. Kennedy missing on the layup attempt. Corner three, no good. Boyce with the rebound, gives it up on the pass back, and now Diamond will have it. They'll inbound after it goes out. Good rebound there from Gully, stretching for it. They get it out to Freitas, now to Young. Back to Freitas, and now back to the corner. For three, Kennedy hits the long ball. That's the first three for the Cougars tonight. Fernandez to Martineau, breaking into the paint, loses it. Foul coming against the Bengals. Diamond's fourth foul, and it's Fernandez's fourth foul. She has all 4 for Diamond in this second half, and now at her limit. 2 shots for Durgam, hits the first one. Second shot, no good. Fight for the rebound. The Bengals will come away with it. Passed up the court to Boyce, blocked. Oh, that's looked like it was going to be a good defensive play there from Gully. I heard the ball, but she's going to get tagged with the foul. And it is now the Cougars' fourth foul. Gully's first in limited time. First free throw, no good from Boyce. Limited playing time. This is only her first trip to the free throw line. That one will miss, does not hit the rim. 3:57 to go in the game. Bengals without any points here in the fourth quarter. 6 points for Tri-County. Nice pass underneath, but not enough on it. It doesn't go. Fernandez puts it up, no good. Bowie comes in and takes it away. Never hit the rim, so only 15 on the shot clock. Back to Rounds, takes the 3 and it's good from the corner. 15 points for Rounds. It's been a fast game, very few fouls. Nobody hit bonus. We started right at 5 o'clock. And we're not even at 6 yet. Here we go, 6 o'clock right now. So literally 1 hour, and that's with halftime. Picked in the air and stolen by Boyce. And the basket good for Fernandez. Durgam with the basket. 9 points for Durgam. Boyce went for the 3, it was tipped. Jolie Tofani into the game. Ivy Young heading off. Quick bounce pass inbounds. Tough play and out of bounds. Forced out. Lost her balance. Nice pass, and Kennedy can't get it to go. Open 3, near corner, no good. And out of bounds. Kennedy for 3, and it's good. 10 points for Kennedy. Thanks to her 2 long balls here in the fourth quarter. Under a minute to play. Long pass down the court to Kennedy. Fed, batted away by Boyce. Quick three is no good. The putback, though, is good from Durgam, who's now up to 11. Shot clock is off here at the James T. Ashley Gymnasium. 15 seconds left in what will be Diman's 6th victory on the year. They maintain a perfect undefeated record in conference play. Foul on Tolfani, her third. 5th for the team, 2 shots for Boyce. That one no good either. 1 second. That will count. And it puts Tri-County up to 31, but they lose by 15. And that's with Diman only netting 13 points in the second half. They built their big lead, the Bengals did. Able to rest some of the starters. Not push it too much. 17-point fourth quarter for Tri-County to get them to the 31. But Diman led this one 8-0 before Tri-County got on the board. It was really out of reach early. The Bengals tend to do very well in conference play. We see that across the board in multiple sports. And once again, that proving true here this evening. So Diman up to 6-2 on the season and 3-0 in the conference for Tri-County. They dropped to 4-7 with less than half their schedule remaining on the year. So a good win for the Bengals. Nice to see the Bengals in action for a full game here in the winter sports season. We will see them again in a short time from now. I think about 2 weeks from now, we'll be back here for more girls basketball. That'll do it, though, for this evening. For our camera operator tonight, Mike Fernandez, I'm Evan Massoud saying so long from Diman.